And go. We're live.
Go.
We're recording. Yes. I forgot to
Alright.
tweet it out.
Oh, me too.
We're so good at this.
We're great at this.
You can just hear me fiercely typing the most basic.
Yeah.
Oh no, my link still says it's fanfic writing. What? No.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the embed links are always slow to update for some reason.
They're always like a week behind. Like, it's actually kind of
Mhm.
sad how far behind they usually are.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Also,
Oh.
my phone fell out of its case.
Oh, nice.
I think the stickiness is finally wearing out. I might have to buy a new one,
Oh no.
which sucks.
Huh. Well, this has been a great start to
No.
this podcast.
So good. Not for once it's human error instead of technical error.
I'm still gonna blame computers though.
Yeah, I'm boosting your voice a bit too. It looks like it was a
Oh.
tiny bit low.
Okay.
It's funny because even if I like watch our voices for us to start, we talk at different levels when we're just talking between ourselves and not doing the show. So then we start doing the show. It's like, oh no, we're so quiet. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no. Oh no.
And the levels aren't always good. Sometimes they'll show like peaking at the same point, and then I listen back and one person's still quiet or somehow. It's like, is it
Yeah.
like the compression or something? Is there background noise making it boost? Like, what's up? I don't know.
I don't know. Audio is confusing.
Yeah. That's just how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways.
welcome to Shenanimegans, Season 9, Episode 11.
Yeah.
We talk about anime.
Yeah. And other stuff.
Yeah. I feel like for the past, like, what is it, 2.5 years now?
Something
Two and a
like
quarter
that.
years or something.
Yeah.
We
That's
should have
right.
been giving, like, spoiler warnings. Like, oh yeah, reminder, we do our talk show at the end. Spoiler warnings. This
Oh.
episode of the we've never done that, and I
Yeah.
realize with it being, I guess just because we're like, well, it's a talk show podcast, and we just go, let's get
Mhm.
into our book club, like we assume
Yeah.
people.
I mean,
No, but anyone who jumps right into the middle is screwed if they don't want to be spoiled, because we just did
Yeah.
not. We don't give
Oh.
heads up at all.
yeah. I feel like when you're doing a book club, there's like an implicit spoiler warning with that, though. You know.
But when's the last
Like-
time we've called it the book club podcast? Because it's been a while since we did that too. It's just shenanigans now.
I mean, when we get to the book club segment, we usually call
I-
it book club.
I guess, but we don't
But
really.
yeah, we don't say it up top. That's for sure.
Yeah, but
I don't
even
think
when we
we've
say
ever
it's
said that at the start.
we say it's book club and what shows, and I guess I have to look
Mhm.
off like my last anime updates are just here, so they can be like, oh, it's Gunpei March episode 10 and Serious 11. Because if they don't, it's like, oh, it's serious. That's cool, and then we
Hmm.
just start talking about episode 11, and they're like, wait, what? It's
Oh no.
it's not as bad on YouTube because we put it in the description, but like
Mhm.
on Twitch, people wandering in might go, oh fuck, wait a second, they're spoiling the fact that Attack on Titans, the Titans are based off Jewish people, and it's all anti-Semitic. Oh no, my
Oh,
life is
no.
ruined.
Oh.
One Piece has an island that's entirely derogatory and mocking of trans women. Oh,
Oh,
no, thanks for
jeez.
spoiling me.
Oh.
I've
I
said,
didn't know that.
yes, remember how I've said for like the past 2 years I want to make a video on it, but I
Yeah.
don't want to have to deal with the One Piece fanboys?
I understand now.
Yes. I think I tweeted about it once, and I didn't tag One Piece, I didn't do any of that, and someone went, it's offensive, or it's like, it's not offensive to call them
Oh,
trannies or something, and
Oh,
it-
jeez.
it turned out it was like a translation error, because they were like German or something, but it's still like,
Oh.
you shouldn't go up to a trans girl and be like, you are wrong about this, I am right. It was really
That's-
awkward, but yeah,
Oh,
I think
bad stuff.
I want to believe it's just a translation error, because they were like German as their primary language, and I think they were reading it translated into German too. So they're translating
Mm.
from Japanese to German to English, so it translated like 3 times.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
might have missed it, or the word for transgender might be the same in German. I don't actually know the distinct different terms,
Hmm.
which might actually be something good to learn. I should look into more stuff like that because, it's interesting. Language.
Yeah.
But
Language.
yeah, no, fun stuff like that. And so I'm always like, it'd be nice for this video to exist, but I don't want to have to be the one to get the backlash for making it.
Yeah.
Because it's like the dirty secret the One Piece fandom refuses to talk about. And at least I'll give them that. No one's glorifying it. It's like clearly everyone knows it's a problem, but they just won't talk about it. Like they refuse to
Yeah.
acknowledge it's there. It's like, oh no, One Piece is the best. There's nothing wrong with it all. It's not problematic at all. It doesn't matter that the girls' breasts are all larger than their heads, and the longer it goes, the thinner their waists get.
God.
Because Luffy doesn't want them romantically, so there's no romantic subplots. And now there's romantic subplots, but not with Luffy. There's ones with Sanji, and they're like, it's still fine. It's
Yeah.
One Piece has some fantastic storytelling, but it has some problems, and that's the biggest issue for me. It's just the fact that the fandom refuses to acknowledge that there's problems in it, and they're so devoted that it makes it feel like you've joined a cult, and it just gets so uncomfortable to try to keep reading it with that.
Yeah.
And then you realize One Piece is the longest running manga of all time, and no one has addressed that this is problematic, and this is what an entire generation has grown up on. And then certain stuff like trap culture, like people using that term, that starts to make sense, right? Like
Yeah.
all the weird homophobic, transphobic jokes start to make sense. Although, again, in the 90s, that was really common in anime, and that's when One Piece started. One Piece, just because they put it in then, still has to keep using it in the late 2010s or whatever, so
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're almost in the 2020s.
Phew, almost. Oh, jeez.
I'm old.
You're not allowed to say that because I'm older than you.
We're old.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
no.
not better.
Sorry.
Oh. Anyway,
That's our rant for today.
yeah,
Starting off
don't
right
have
away, getting out of the
yeah, we-
system.
we don't have news, so we have a rant instead.
Yes. We're going to get removed from YouTube. The One Piece fans are gonna get us removed for hatred against One Piece, which I guess that's some news. YouTube's finally getting rid of alt-right stuff and hate speech and harassment YouTube channels, so we're probably gonna see a bunch of those new fake Anitubers suddenly disappear. You know the ones. The ones that harass people. You know, make videos about people going, oh, kick Vic, oh, Vic did nothing wrong. These people are just social justice, blah blah blah, evil gays. They're in the community. They're out there. They're making videos. They're indoctrinating people. Not anymore.
Ugh.
YouTube's probably gonna kick a bunch of queer creators off too, though. Let's be real here.
Yeah, probably because YouTube is terrible.
It's yes, so this person's indoctrinating people into being Nazis, so we're gonna remove them. This person's indoctrinating people into being gay by being openly gay, so we're gonna kick them as well. That's how it's gonna go.
Oh God.
It's just mass
hate
flag warfare. Yeah, no, we'll have to see how it turns out, but
Yeah.
I hope it means
bet
a bunch of I hope a Republican YouTube channel gets flagged or taken down or something, because I know that's something that's come up before. Oh no, we're talking about politics. I know that's something that's come up before on Twitter where they're we can't ban alt-right blogs because the bot would ban half of the Republic, the Republican committee, and then all those users would go after us.
Yeah, that's God, I hate it. Ugh.
I know, it's awful. It's the official US one would get banned. We can't do that. It's yes, you can actually.
Yeah, it's your own platform. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, you technically own the platform. It's not a private space, or it's not a public space for voices.
Yeah.
It's technically actually a private held site that people are just posting on, but you know, that how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That
now
is.
we've got our politics rant out of the way.
Yeah.
Do we want to get into the stuff we've been all about these past half little while?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sure. What you been up to? What you been reading or watching or anything?
So I actually read some stuff.
Oh. Okay.
So wait, when was the last episode?
It was
10th. Okay.
10th.
I've actually read a bunch.
Cool.
So I read some more chapters of J. Gajitsuka Art Design class. I read another 4 or 5 chapters. I am 60% of the way through volume 2, because it's one I just pick up. It's beside my desk. I just pick up, read a chapter here or there. Not really working my way through. I finished the High Crimes graphic novel, and I was like, oh, I may as well have just replayed Celeste. It would have been better. Which is unfortunate. Again, it's okay, but Celeste is literally just the entire thing, but better.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, funny how that works out. Celeste did kind of live. I read a bunch of chapters of Seifuku no Vampirist Lord, which was a manga I came across in 2017 that only had 1 chapter translated at the time. And it was tagged Shonen Comedy Romance. I was like, oh. But it's tagged also, or it was tagged Shoujo on the place I found it, but then my anime list is like Comedy Romance Shonen Vampire. So it's like, and it started off very much like, oh, I'm your master now. This guy turns the girl into a vampire. Like, oh, it's actually really straight. It's been mistagged. Turns out it wasn't. She's actually just really gay, and the other guy's just like, oh yeah, you're just making a goddamn harem or something, aren't you? So it's actually been pretty gay. So I read like 13 chapters of that. So that was actually pretty fun to find out I was wrong. But yeah, at the time there's only like 1 chapter translated, so can't blame me for not, especially when it's tagged. I'm really worried it's gonna be like Yuri Bait in the end, her just go like, oh no, I like the guy in the end after all. I really hope it doesn't do that. I really hope it doesn't do that. Maybe it's just mistagged on Mal. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, gay vampires. You know,
always good.
You know, I know what I like.
Yeah.
I read the entire volume 2 of A Sister's All You Need light novel, which is still very fun. I'm a few issues behind. I need to go pick those up sometime. I bought all of those other light novels, though, that I need to read as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, a light novel came in the mail today because I saw it was on sale and I picked up while buying this really nice hardcover of one of the Gentleman Bastards books because I'm not great to 10th anniversary for those. But you want to guess what it is?
I don't know. What?
It's really cursed.
Oh no.
So
is it more Clockwork Planet?
No, but so someone at my local anime card shop was saying it was actually pretty funny because it kind of lampoons specific genres the way A Sister's All You Need does, but it's like more the video game world lampooning. The illustrations I didn't realize until I actually got it and flipped through. They're by Ida Pochi, who is the creator of the the artist. I don't know if he's also the writer of the Elder Sister One-chan, which is like the dude meets an eldritch horror god, and it's like, can you be my big sister? So she is, and it's like, it's weirdly lewd in one of those sister ones, but they're not technically related, and it's an okay read as long as you just pretend they aren't doing the weird sister role play. And it's just like, I would like an eldritch horror monster to be my like older girlfriend and just pretend it's not about sisters, but it's like really trashy. So I noticed that and realized that I was like, oh no, can you guess what it is yet?
I have no idea.
It is Do You Love Your Mom and Her 2-Hit Multi-Target Attacks.
God.
Yeah, so I flipped through because I just got it, and I was looking at the art, and there's a lot more lewd scenes than I was expecting.
Oh, jeez.
But the upside is they're all of a mom, so they're for once not of really young children. At least the ones I saw flicking through. There's actually a lot of ones that aren't that lewd too, but it's like, oh yes, it's an adult. Thank God, it's an adult for once.
Yeah, there was something I've heard about that series. Is that like
no?
Like it's no.
Sorry.
Like Okay.
I was flipping through again, and I hit one page of art, and it's his mom cleaning out his ears with like the cotton wax thing, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing that's called in Japan. They did the exact same thing in Elder Sister Onei-chan, but with the Elder Chora using her tentacles. I think Ida Pochi really has like some weird like ear cleaning kink. It's gotta
Wow.
be
Incredible, honestly.
amazing. I know.
Oh,
So sorry, you were saying
yeah.
though.
Yeah, so the thing I've heard about that series is like it's really weird about the mom stuff of like it's simultaneously like kind of horny for the mom but also like they kind of taking down the people who are horny for moms. Like it's like they can't decide what they want to do with it. I don't know. It's strange.
That's kind of what I heard of it being like a
Yeah.
parody of like the that kind of genre of the incest in another
Yeah.
world thing, which
Yeah.
A Sister's All You Need was good. So let's hope, fingers crossed. I need to read more
Yeah.
of A Sister's All You Need. Um, which I'm still, the more I read it, the more I'm convinced the best friend girl from high school is. It keeps alluding to her like, oh, how do I tell my best friend I'm in love with like the person they like or like the other best friend, and it kind of is supposed to be like her liking the guy
Mhm.
and her best friend is like the super thirsty girl who also really likes the guy. But the way it's translated, and I don't know if it's on purpose or not, and I got a tiny bit in the anime but not too much, and then the light
Mhm.
novels is just way more. I'm like, they never specifically say that it's the guy, so like it starts getting to a point where it starts feeling like, no, actually I think she likes the other girl, I think she's gay.
Wow.
But it's not
Nice.
clear, so I'm like, I need to
Oh.
read more. It's like the most subtle. It's like I'm reading way too far into this. It's definitely the guy, but maybe because it's a parody on the genre, it would make sense for it to go the other way and not be the hair. But
Wow.
yeah, don't know. If it isn't, well, I can write fanfic eventually.
Yeah.
But I just
Oh,
keep
boy.
saying, like, maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Yeah. Speaking more of big sisters, because apparently I've just been on the incest train.
Of course.
The
Yeah.
not quite incest train, sorry. Someone translated like another 10 chapters of Aniyome, which is by the creator of it's by Kuzushiro, who does Inugami-san to Nekoyama-san. It's the one with the girl
Oh, yeah.
who's like in love with her big sister, but she's only a big sister because she married her big brother.
Is this the one where the brother's dead or
Yeah,
alive?
this is the one where the brother's dead.
Okay.
It was another 10 chapters. Nothing happened.
Oh.
It's been 60 chapters of angst and filler, and I just want there to be developments. The other
Wow.
one at least has had developments, even though it's like a lot more angstier because the other one, the brother's alive, but possibly an affair against her, and she's like end up in the
Oof.
hospital and possibly lost her memory after discovering the affair. Who knows really?
Whoa.
I need to
Oh,
catch.
jeez.
I need more of that one too, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a whole
Wow.
thing.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I finished a bunch of Western book stuff too, I think. Did I finish Kings of the Wild by Monday last week? I think I did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
talked
okay.
about it last week.
Yeah, I also finished the book this week, Nine Fox Gambit, which is really interesting. It's really uncomfortable though, because it's one of those high strategy sci-fi, like high like military sci-fi that usually are all
Mhm.
super glorified, but it is like
Yeah.
constant just awful like horrors and atrocities of war. That's all it is, and
Oof.
people just being fucked over by like the politics of war.
Yeah.
It's really brutal. I was so uncomfortable by the end, but I was still really intrigued. There's 2 more books I need to read. They're on my Cowboy. I got all 3 on a sale.
Mhm.
But ooh, what a series! It's so interesting though, because like everything in that world's based around like calendrical systems and calendars.
Mhm.
So like your entire world, like you need to follow these calendar systems for stuff to work, but then heretics will bring in a new calendar, and your shit's not going to work properly in their calendar areas, and vice versa. So it starts creating like heretical calendrical stuff, and it's just really interesting how it all kind of like mixes because of that. But it's also like really horrifying because there's like the different factions in the main society, one of which is like the Kel, which discovered that if you like put your troops in certain variations based on the high calendar, they gain like properties like sort of like magic defense science shields and stuff, or like firepower and stuff, or the ability to not be killed by weapons because they work on certain calendrical systems. And this like sort of what do they call them, this formation would like protect you from that or make it like null. But the first one they ever found was a suicide formation, and because of that, the entire like culture is around like you fight until you die. Like they're called the Suicide Hawks, so there's a lot of suicide in the series, and it's really dark that way too, because it goes into like troops are just numbers, they're here to like tow themselves to the death and stuff. And then it gets into, oh yeah, they also have formation instinct, like they're literally programmed with a thing to have to obey their superiors, which forces them to, once the superior commands they do a suicide formation, they will do it. And it like gets all into this kind of stuff, and it's really, really dark and messed up, but really fascinating and interesting. I have not read anything like it ever. So
sounds wild.
Yeah, so that's Western, but I'd actually love an anime of that. That'd be super interesting. They could never do it though.
Yeah.
There's like a bomb that hits people and it like explodes them into like glass fragments in the sky. Like it just deletes people, but the fragments are like parts of their memories and stuff that you can literally consume to gain their memories.
Wow.
But that makes you more like them. And just like there's all kinds of horrible like weapons of mass destruction that are just super messed up.
Yeah.
It's very yeah, so yeah, I did that. Mentioned Annie Ome. Let's see. I think that's all I read. They've been reading the Hazelwood, but no, I'll talk about that when I'm done because it's Western, so I don't have to talk about it. It's not relevant. I watched, not anime, but I watched some more Young Justice. I'm finally starting to get caught up again. I watched the episode where Orphan shows up, Cassandra Cain, and she's so cool. They're like watching this guy, and they're like, he's drinking a lot of water, something's funny, and they like look and they're like, there's like soil in this water bottle left over. You don't think, because they're like, oh, it's not actually him, it's Clayface. But it's like those three just starting to think, like, you don't think, and then they look and they're like, where the fuck's Orphan? And you see the guy walking down a back alley, and she just like drops him from the roof and just cuts him in half with a sword, no hesitation. They're like, did you know that was him, or did you care? Like, what? You just went for it. Just cuts him in half. Yeah, it's Clayface. Does a bunch of cool tricks. I really like Orphan. Cassandra Cain. And then Stephanie. I'm blanking on name. Spoiler.
Oh no.
Spoiler. Her hero name is Spoiler. Yeah, Stephanie Brown.
Oh.
I blanked for a second. But yeah, she's really cool too, and like witty and smart, and I really like their sort of dynamic, which is fun. I'm so close to a part where Harper shows up. The first canonical appearance of Harper Row in any DC media in like 2 years.
Oh wow.
Possibly more.
Jeez.
Possibly like 3 now. It's been a while. It was so long, and then they brought her back, and I'm just going, comics, do it, bring her back.
Bring her back, you cowards.
Harper Row is Bluebird, which gets to the last thing I did this week. I did another prompt fic live stream. It didn't go as well this time. I think I could have done some better stuff, especially if I wasn't live streaming it, so I didn't have to not get banned. But someone gave a bit of the follow-up that I would have probably wanted to go into in the comments. They just wrote their own thing. I'm like, ooh, this is all I ever wanted. No one's
good content.
ever written slightly smutty comments on my fix before, and it makes me so happy that it happened.
It's very good.
It was amazing, but so it's fun to do. But I think I almost want to redo it, like with the prompt, but take it in a different direction. That I might do sometime. But I have another prompt too. I got that I want to do for a Life is Strange fic. That's just them doing shitty JoJo poses at each other. So.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's probably gonna be next Saturdays. I've already got a prompt. I don't need new ones, but saving it.
Very good.
Yes. Yeah, new Saturday streams. That might not be every Saturday, but Saturdays I'm awake.
Yeah.
After card games.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Yeah, I read that fic. That was a good fic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like I needed to get back more into the series after, because it was like too much them all being like sort of vulnerable when a lot of their personalities are kind of not that way, so I needed a bit more of them being more like brash and brazen after kind of dealing with it, or before, or just entirely not have them more vulnerable at all, take in a different direction, as I said. So I might do that. We'll see.
Yeah.
I might do more. I do want to do a fic with them all again. No one's written that shit before. No one has written on AO3. No one has written Harper Row and Raven, Harper Row and Terra, or Harper Row, Raven, and Terra. I was the first to do all of that. I am the champion of the people who don't exist, but they don't know what they want.
Yeah.
It's the rare pairs.
God, yeah. Oh, the rare pairs are the best pairs, honestly.
They really, really are. That's all I write. It's funny.
Yeah.
I started off writing some really popular kind of stuff, and then I got more and more into rare pairs and stuff no one cared about. But the more I did, the more like comments and kudos meant to me on the rare stuff, because it was like, yeah, someone liked it. Someone likes this weird niche thing.
Yeah.
It's like so much more exciting to me than like, oh yeah, someone likes this thing that's the most popular thing in the fandom, of course.
Nice.
Which, no offense, like what you want, but it's like when you write stuff like that, sometimes it feels like you're just writing popular stuff for the sake of it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
But I could do this instead. But I mean, I like some popular stuff too. Like I really like Ruby and Penny, which is fairly popular. So.
True.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, true.
I gotta write more.
Nothing wrong with that.
I gotta write more. I've been having fun with it again.
Oh, I have not posted a fic since May, apparently. Oh, I need to actually finish something.
Yeah, when I started doing these, I hadn't posted something since April.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I kind of take breaks sometimes for a few months, just to run out of ideas, which is kind of when I'm like, I'm gonna do prompt fix. That's... It gets me writing. If I can't, even if I don't have an idea for like a project thing I really want to work on, I'll do a prompt fix. And then when I have an idea for something I really want to work on, I'll maybe do that instead of the prompt fix for those streams. Yeah, and just try to do like a chapter a week or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of like I'm not taking another prompt for next week because I really like the one I got and have an idea. I was just too tired at the time. But
yeah,
I'm surprised at how much I wrote this year. I didn't think I had written that much, but it's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fics this year already, which isn't bad. That's about 2 a month average. Which, yeah, that's not bad at all. Although I wrote like 4 of them in January.
Yeah. Apparently we posted 22 things this year. Jesus.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost all of it was in January and February, though.
I love looking at statistics. It's a lot of fun.
It is. I like numbers. Numbers good.
It's depressing sometimes, though.
True.
I have
Also
never.
true.
I still haven't. Well, actually, 2019 beat my kudos and my stats from the first year by quite a lot. But this year, halfway through, almost as many words are in as last year. I'm not. I'm on like maybe 2/3. I'm still not even past 2017, which is only like 3 months and like half as many words. So it's like I can
Wow.
see less kudos, less hits and stuff the more I write, because the more I'm writing, the more niche it's getting. So it's really funny being able to watch that. It's like, oh, yeah, only 3 months in 2017, but look how popular those 3 months were. 2018, more popular, but that was over a whole year. 2019, not quite as popular.
Yeah.
I'll maybe hit the same by the end of the year, but writing almost as much already at halfway. But it's it's just really funny. It's lots of fun though. But yeah, I managed to talk about so much irrelevant shit to pad out this episode for us. So what about you? What have you been reading and watching this?
Oh, well, I've been watching a little bit of stuff. I got caught up on Sarazanmai. There's one episode left, and oh my god, that show is really good. Oh, it's so good.
I really need to watch anime.
Huge. You should watch Sarazanmai. It's only 11 episodes, so it's relatively quick. Oh, it's really good. It's a show where I could easily see sitting down and binging like 3 or 4 episodes at a time, honestly, because it's so compelling. It's very good. And I need to know what happens. Only have to wait till Thursday. That's when the last episode's out. Oh, I need to know what happens to all the good sweet boys.
I really do need to watch it in anime, but instead I'm gonna sit here and read about a mom in a video game.
Oh,
God
no,
help me.
of course.
This is the problem. I keep buying these trash light novels and to be fair,
yeah,
A Sister's All You Need is a good trash.
okay.
So is actually Reincarnated Spider. Why am I only buying stuff that's like parodies of their genres?
Because that's the only way to make those genres good.
I do have Clockwork Planet and Gun Gale still, so.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Gun Gale's good though. There's bi women and gay women.
Yeah.
I mean, Len's not confirmed canonically, but I'm gonna say it.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Sarah Zenmai.
Yeah. That show's good. I can't wait for the end. And I've been
seeing a lot of fan art of some cop boy.
Oh, the cops are good.
People really like the cops.
This is the only time I'll ever say that cops are good, but cops are good.
Cops
also,
in Japan are not as corrupt as cops in America, apparently.
I heard some stuff.
They're pretty corrupt.
It's yeah.
They're less likely to shoot you on the street, though.
Well, if you're not an anime character,
yeah,
this anime might have a shooting on a street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, that cops with guns are becoming a problem even in anime. I just saw Zombieland Saga. There was the cop who tried to shoot them too.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah, cops. There must be cop problems in Japan. It's in the anime. That's where I get all my cultural reasoning for this other country.
Oh no. But yeah, the cops in Sarazanmai are very good. They have very good dance numbers.
Dance numbers? Wait, cops with dance numbers?
Oh yeah, they dance. They dance and they sing at like almost every episode.
Oh, that's actually fantastic. That's so good.
It's real good. And also they're extremely gay and very, very explicitly so.
Ooh.
Like they're very upfront about it. It's
like
very
making
nice.
out and stuff.
No, not explicit like that. Like they're very upfront about saying that these two men are gay.
Okay.
It's very good. Oh, Sarazanmai's good. Speaking of good shows, I also got caught up on Dororo, which also has 1 episode left. Finally.
Yeah, the season's ending soon.
Yeah. So yeah, this show it kind of like the pace kind of slowed down a bit in the second half of the show, and it was kind of dragging a bit. But like these last couple episodes have been really good
Mhm.
because it's getting to like the final conflict and everything's popping off, and whoa, some intense stuff happens in the latest episode.
Ooh.
It's people die, animals die, all kinds of real wild stuff happens.
All kinds of dying happens.
All kinds of dying. And it looks like there's going to be a lot more dying in the next episode. Oh no.
Oh boy, oh joy.
Yeah. Yeah, that show has gotten very good again. And the animation budget has apparently gone back up, so that's nice.
I wish I could say the same about Sirius, but we'll get to it.
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh. What could it be?
Yeah. One thing I'm bummed about in Dororo is that, like, kind of small spoiler here, but there's one woman in the show that has, like, any agency, and she got killed off this week. It's a real bummer.
Oh.
Yeah, because most of the women in that show are just, like, moms who just give birth and then die, usually.
Damn you 60s storytelling.
Yeah. That's one of the things about this show is, like, you can really feel at times, like, oh, yeah, this is an old story. Like, it's really good. The stuff it does well, it does really well, but also it's old.
It's like reading old Agatha Christie where some rich woman's like, oh yeah, she dressed up and painted herself black like an N-word. It's like, what?
Oh no.
That was in like her first book in like from 1918. It's like, yeah, I guess an old rich white woman would just say that at that time, wouldn't she? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also, I like this idea that Osamu Tezuka is the Agatha Christie of the anime.
I mean, why
It's
not?
very good.
Actually, wait, who's written the most? No, whoever wrote Detective Conan is the Agatha Christie of anime.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who that is.
Who would be the Tezuka of the Western books?
That's a good question. I don't even know.
Richard A. Heinlein? Wait.
Sure.
Frank Herbert. Frank Herbert.
Okay. Don't know who that is either, but okay.
He's the guy who did Dune.
Dune? Oh.
Yeah, people talk about how great his stories are, even though they haven't aged the best. Actually, maybe not him. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to make a comparison. Damn.
Yeah. Huh. I don't know.
Because he doesn't just do one genre. It's the hard part.
Yeah.
It's also comics. Maybe we have to look at comic creators for that.
Yeah, probably. So there's one last thing I've been watching this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been watching a little bit more of Flying Witch.
Oh, nice.
It's nice and chill. It's a comfy show.
It's a great summer/spring show.
Yeah, it is. I just watched the episode where they introduced Inukai, the fortune teller woman who got turned into a dog person. She's very good.
She's so
I
good.
like her a lot. Yeah.
What a furry.
Also, I absolutely ship her with Akane, the older sister witch.
Yes.
100%. That episode, they were absolutely on a date in that flashback.
Oh, they definitely were.
1,000%. And I was disappointed. I went on AO3 and there is one fic of them.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of Flying Witch fics at all, are there?
Yeah, there was only 8. And 3 of them were like massive crossover fics, like, oh, they feature a character in it somewhere.
Yeah, you see that a lot.
Yeah.
I really like Now in Makoto.
Oh, Now, right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her much yet, but yes. Yeah, that's a good chick,
I thought
too.
she showed up more.
She like shows up a little bit, but not much. I'm only like 4 episodes in.
No,
so.
that's fair, yeah.
Yeah, I imagine she'll be in more later.
Now it's cute though, and I really like the way Makoto's like trying to like do stuff for her, and she's like, "That's great, but what the actual fuck?"
Nice, yeah. It's just it's a pleasant show. So yeah, I'm gonna keep up with that. And I think that's been it this week for me. So yeah.
Do any fic writing, any reading, any other stuff?
Not really. I'm always trying to write stuff and never happy with any of it.
Yeah, that's a mood. That's another
Yeah.
reason I really like prompt fixes. I take it, I put out the outline, I start writing it, and then once I'm done, I'll maybe go
Mhm.
through and do a second edit, but I don't go, okay, I don't like this, I'm gonna rewrite it. Even when I'm not completely satisfied, I hit
Mhm.
that end, I go, it's done, and I put it up. Because
Mm.
sometimes you just have to go, this is all I'm gonna get, or this idea, I'm ending
Mhm.
it.
Yeah.
And you won't be satisfied with everything, but it's a good way to get used to, even if you're not super satisfied, still finishing things, because,
Yeah.
you know, a few unsatisfied finished products are better than no products that are being finished, because you're never satisfied. Kind
Mhm.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find a like writing exercise thing to do to try and get into writing every day. If there's like a, whether it be like doing a prompt every day or something, I don't know.
I used to try to write every day, and that was so much harder. I'd maybe get like 100 words a day.
Mhm.
When I do like take a prompt 1 day a week, you're gonna write until you're done. Write until you're done, no distractions. You can put music on. I can
Mhm.
like crank out a like 1K one shot.
Yeah.
Way easier. Like
Mm.
when you do something like streaming, it kind of forces you to focus, because if you're not, like it fucks up the stream.
Yeah.
So it like puts that pressure to focus, which I found helped a lot while I like doing the stream, so I can't write certain stuff.
Mhm.
Someone put comments on my Gun Girl one, and they're like, "Where is this? Like, write this blank." I'm not gonna say, because it's like not safe
Oh.
for work. And I was like,
Oh
I
no.
can't. I'm streaming this on Twitch. Oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, it's I find that helps a lot, especially if
Mhm.
people are chatting and stuff, because then like you can kind of
Mhm.
bounce ideas off people,
Yeah.
which helps. Like you go like, alright, stream.
Mhm.
What about this or this? Which is better? Kind of get some
Yeah.
immediate user feedback, which is nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Writing is fun. I need to do it more,
I do.
just in general.
I do too. My problem again also is I jump around between fandoms way too much, so it's
Oh yeah.
a huge problem for me finding characters' voices and not making them all sound the same, because I'm like, I haven't read or watched this in a while. I just jump back to it. I haven't spent time like
Mhm.
really going, how would these characters act? But I'm here
Yeah.
writing it anyways, which is a struggle. I
Yeah.
think it's a lot that if you finish something or refinish something, to be able to write it in the moment and stuff, and just really focus on like the subset of that fandom for a while. Just
Mhm.
try to stick to it. Like when I first started writing a bunch of Raven Terror, that's all I wrote for like a month and a half. So
Yeah.
I felt like I got the characters more. I could write a bunch of fics of them. Now I'm like, how the fuck would they interact? What? What? It's been like 3 months. The
Yeah.
hyperfixation has not necessarily moved on, but shared with this other stuff. It's like trying to write a Gun Gale fic like a year after I've seen the show.
Yeah.
Somehow it was more
That's.
in character than when I wrote the fic right after finishing the show.
Mm. Dang.
Yeah. But that's because that one
Mm.
I was like, let's just make it hella gay. We'll just
Mhm.
sacrifice everything plot, like, oh, all canon related. You're
Mhm.
gonna be hella out of character to just make this gay shit.
Yeah.
Which just you can do too, but
Yeah.
just gotta have fun with it.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
particular fandoms or ships you're thinking of writing?
I don't know. I'm always thinking about Blake Yang, honestly. I don't know.
Did you say
I'm
Blake
that
Yang?
Blake Yang, of
Mm.
course. I've got so many
The
ideas of
Bumblebee.
things. Bumblebee good.
Buzz Buzz.
Oh, I was I was thinking about an idea I had a long time ago for the Nier Automata Final Fantasy 13 crossover
Oh.
that I like tweeted it once.
Ooh.
It was
I am
That's a
intrigued.
ridiculous idea. Yeah,
Lightning and 2B?
yeah,
Ooh.
definitely.
That's actually so
It
good.
was
Wait a second.
I
You're a
actually
genius.
mm, I think the idea is really good, but I don't know that I can write those characters
Oh,
right now
yeah,
because it's been so long.
that's very fair. That's kind of, I was for 3 years now, I've sort of written a Nanoha fic back and forth, but I haven't watched any of it in so long. I'm like,
Oh
I
no.
can't write the character parts right, but I have like this long planned out sort of script to it. I'm just like, one day I'll rewatch this show and then I'll actually write this.
Yeah, someday. Oh, yeah. So I'm doing some book club stuff now.
Sure, sounds good. Managed
All
to
right.
kill a bunch of time talking about
Yeah.
nonsense. All
Yeah.
right, all right.
Do you,
So
do you wanna start with Sirius or Gun Parade this
let's
week?
just get Gun Parade out of the way.
Okay.
So they did another play episode.
Yeah,
They even
another one.
acknowledge it's the second one because the kids are all like,
Yeah.
"Don't do that again." But it's like,
I thought
why?
that was a pretty good gag, honestly.
But also, only because they did the same episode again,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah,
like
it's like
really unnecessary. You can tell it's
yeah,
filler.
it's like this would work so much better if these episodes had been spaced out, or if it was a 20-something episode or something.
Or you just
Yeah.
didn't do two of the exact same episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, why are they like in charge of the PB when they have this big play that apparently like hundreds of kids are coming to? Like, why are you having the military units put on the play? Have the regular students. Like, what the fuck? Who thought this
Yeah.
through?
Yeah.
Bad decision.
Yeah. God, that the bit at the end when they were like cutting back and forth between the recording of the play and the voiceover and then the people doing the mission, it's like I see what they're going for here, and I don't think it's working very well.
No. I guess it kind of calls back to the very beginning with the kid who's like reading the fairy tale. Look, there's so much weird stuff with fairy tales
Yeah.
in this series that
It's like-
makes no sense. It's just there.
Yeah, they keep going for this thing of like really bluntly drawing parallels between what's going on and something else, and like telling a story of some kind. Because it's like the third or fourth time they've done it, and like it never works. They just can never get it right.
It's so blunt in English too. It's awful.
Yeah. Oh god, I can only imagine.
Getting all the like time for the unlucky girl though was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Although they
I
kept
don't know.
foreshadowing it was all gonna go wrong and then it doesn't. And it's just like, what was the point of that?
I mean-
She's like so weirdly unlikable is the issue. Like they don't give her
Yeah.
any personality except she's unlucky
Yeah.
and positive.
I kind of didn't like that aspect of this episode because like I don't know, I just start feeling bad. Like
I know,
she
right?
just like
Her life
is
sucks
rough,
and everyone
like, she's just a
mocks her
joke.
for it.
Yeah.
It's awful, but that's what makes it.
like
Like,
I-
to me, the part that's funny is the fact that someone actually wrote it like this. Like, someone's like, yes, this is a good idea. It's like, she's just
Yeah.
so tragic in every way. And they're just like,
Yeah.
she fucking sucks. It's like, Jesus Christ, they actually just
Yeah.
hate her. Like, what?
Yeah, like at the end, the joke is like, "Oh, her house burned down, haha."
Everyone's safe, though. And then
No.
she drops her
Oh.
potatoes. It's,
Yeah.
well, my favorite part, though, she's like, it was my lucky day. He gave me the extra 10 yen, but that meant she stayed at the phone instead of leaving, so when it blew
Mhm.
up, she was caught. So it's technically unlucky. But
Yeah.
during that scene, there's just the two guys looking at the car. It's not on fire or anything, and they're just like, wait, this is a gasoline car. And then it blows up. It's like, it wasn't on fire. It wouldn't blow up just because
Yeah.
it's gasoline.
Hey,
The-
it's a future gasoline car. Maybe they're different.
The dub is so funny though, because it's just the most plain like, this is a gasoline car. Kaboom! It's like
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
even. It took me a second to
Incredible.
realize that they were saying, "Oh no, it's gonna blow up because it's gasoline." I was just like, "What about it being gasoline?" It was. It's so ridiculous in the worst way. It's like, yeah, it's gonna blow up now that it's on a tow truck, like that long later. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, this episode
Oh.
just kind of sucked.
Yeah.
this
God,
this show.
this episode, it made me think, or made me wonder, like, I wonder if how they picked the episodes, or like what was going to happen in each episode, if there's like playing the game and going, here are our favorite bits from the game, or like the fan favorite parts, and so that's why it's all like these weird disconnected sections and like a pretty weak overarching romance plot, like because
Which
they
they
just
didn't
threw
push at all.
ideas together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
like I
what do
wonder.
we do with Miss Mabuya kill off episode 4?
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
episode 4 she died? It was early. Like
It was early. I was
Miss
gonna say episode 4
Mabuya.
sounds kind of late.
I think it's like 4.
I think it was 3 or 4. I don't know.
Meanwhile, what's his name's already forgotten about her. Like they started showing him get angst for her, and now he just doesn't
Mhm.
care again. It's like
Yeah.
they're gonna do something with it in the last episode or something. He'll like die and see her in heaven.
Oh
God,
God.
Miss Mabuya.
Oh.
What a show!
Mm.
Did you
I will
see?
say.
Someone
Yeah.
posted a glitch from
Oh
the
yeah, I
game.
saw that.
Yeah, it's just like the
Yeah.
person walking on the wall trying to yell at
Yeah.
them. Like, get
It
over
was
here.
very good. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, the one thing I will say about the show is that the soundtrack is actually pretty good.
Oh no, it's
I-
actually fantastic.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to it while trying to do some writing the other day. It's like this is pretty good. Like I like this stuff. It's got a couple not great tracks, but most of it's pretty good.
Mhm. Firefox, respond. Oh no. All right, we're good. Can you hear
Is
me?
it?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Yeah. I the one thing I kind of liked with this episode was we got some more backstory for some of the
Uh-oh.
side and background characters. We got none for like the guy who doesn't like to talk, and if he talks too much, he throws up.
Oh yeah.
His dub voice was so
Curse.
bad.
Oh,
He sounded like a generic light novel protagonist whose voice actor is acting for the first time ever, which
Mhm.
maybe that was the intention, but yeah.
yeah. Yeah, the thing with that guy with Kurisu is like, at first when he was like, "Oh, I don't like talking," I'm like, yes, a character I can identify with.
Yes.
And then it was like, "Oh, he vomits when he talks too much." Like that.
That's a bit too far.
Like, yeah, that's a bit much. I don't know. It was
So
weird.
the sound director, I looked up stuff he did. He
Mhm.
worked on Black Cat. He's worked on My Hero Academia.
Oh,
So, no, that's good. He's worked on some of the card capture movies. It says
Yeah.
sound director, so I don't know if he just does the sound and not the music, because I didn't actually see anyone for soundtrack or anything. So he might just do sound
don't know.
effects. But I mean, the sound effects are fine too.
yeah. Audio's important.
Yeah, and I think this guy just does the actual audio part. I don't think he does soundtrack.
Hmm.
Who the heck does soundtrack? Oh no, here we go. Kawaii. Oh, it's Kawaii Kenji. Okay, that makes sense for music. He's
Oh.
done a bunch of stuff. He did
Oh.
Barakamon, Blue Seed.
Wow. This
Uh.
picture of him on Mal is incredible.
I know,
honestly.
right? He looks like he's really into 80s hair bands.
Yeah.
Corrector
Yeah.
Yui, some of the Devilman stuff, Dragon Fist, Fate Stay Night, Girlfriend Gunfried March, of course, Higurashi no Naku Koro ni, Hyper Police. I've watched a lot of this stuff. Janky Extend, which is another 2000s mecha, Joker game, which actually had pretty decent music despite being like
Mhm.
nationalistic
Garbage show.
propaganda and not very good.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mob Psycho 100 seasons 1 and 2. Let's see, Gundam 00. Like this guy's prolific. I've recognized him. Rama 1/2. Servamp. It just keeps going. Tokurambu Hanamaru.
Yeah. This list just
World
never ends.
Trigger. I think I mostly know his World Trigger stuff because I listened to that soundtrack a
Mm.
decent amount. It's good. But yeah, he's done a whole bunch, so
Yeah.
good music. Give him that.
Braid March might be the only thing on this massive list that I've actually seen. Huh.
It's really wow. World
Yeah.
Trigger. Go watch World Trigger.
All right, I'll get right on that.
It's coming back. I still have to catch up on the manga. I have to pay for the subscription. And I haven't
I
yet.
feel like I just saw news a couple weeks ago that like a thing got delayed by a month. All right,
Yeah.
World Trigger got delayed by a month or something.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. So yeah, shall we move on to Sirius then?
All right, because yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was it. So yeah,
Yep,
they
that was
pushed does those two people like each other, and
Mm,
it didn't move anywhere.
yeah, it still doesn't work.
Yeah. Alright. Well,
Mm,
serious. I
serious.
was really
Whew.
hoping they were just saving their budget, but no. I think it's more a case of they bit off more than they could chew, and they focused so much in the beginning, they either ran out of
Mhm.
budget or ran out of time and had to rush to the second half. Which
Yeah.
is unfortunate because the animation for the first 6 episodes was absolutely stunning, and now each
Oh
episode
yeah.
you can see it get progressively worse. The scene in the tunnels at the very beginning, all of their faces are so off.
Yeah. It
They're
was.
so
Oof.
like even the eyes, they're just like really flat colors, and then they cut back to only like 2 episodes before when he first sees Bishop, and you can tell they just cut the scene from before, and it looks so much better.
Yeah.
And even then, that was when the animation was already starting to go. It's dropped off so much, and it's so sad because this could have been really cool and amazing, but it's just instead really generic
Mhm.
for an ending, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
The plot's still fine, more or less, but just the way it's being like done, it just feels so much more generic because they aren't able to like really make it work now. So they have to just give really generic fight scenes with like still frames and stuff. They've
Mhm.
just decided every vampire can now fly
Yeah.
because then they don't have to animate limbs moving. They just swoosh the model around,
Oh man.
which Bishop being able to fly, like we all knew he was a vampire, but him
Yeah.
just flying up there in his fucking cowboy thing, grabbing the one girl's leg and just blowing her head out was like
It
one
was
of the few.
hilarious. Oh my
It was
god.
the,
Incredible.
the shooting her in the head was like the best part of the animation in the episode, which is awful when it's preceded by these awful
Yeah.
flying animations and stuff, and it's so brutal. And just there for a second, then it goes back to the wonky fighting for a bit. It was
Yeah.
like, Jesus.
Oh god.
Then he gets the other girl, and I kept expecting him to just blow her head off, and he didn't. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you? You had the chance. Just finish it.
Oh. Yeah.
We
God.
found out why he infected himself, though, which that's interesting. It's like, oh yeah, I won't be controlled, so I can try to kill him in the short time I have.
Oh yeah.
Also, Willard's
Yeah.
gonna die like we guessed because he dropped onto a plane by himself.
Oh no.
But yeah, no, the
Yeah.
animation was so bad this episode. The inspector and the girl are completely
Yeah.
they aren't gonna fucking do anything. They just gave
Yeah.
Yuli her sword, and it's like, all right, see ya. And he just goes, I found a communication bag.
Yeah.
Oh, get Yuli to the thing.
Yeah. God, I bet they're just gonna like show up at the end and Yuli will be hurt and she's gonna be like, oh, hi Yuli, and then there's gonna be like weird romantic thing forced between them.
The
Oh,
plane
God.
blimp thing is gonna crash. Everyone else is gonna get
Yeah.
out, but Willard's gonna die and Yuli's gonna die, and then those two are gonna be like, oh no, it's just us.
I don't know.
And the inspector's like, I'll take Willard's place. She'll join as Yuli, and we'll continue the Jaegers and move on.
Yes. Sounds alright.
That's probably gonna
Oh.
be it.
So yeah, I feel like the part where they haven't defined what the arc is or what it does for so long, I feel like it's kind of
well, it's
coming
an
back to
eye
bite them now.
apparently.
Yeah, but like,
Which is kind of cool. That was actually one
Yeah.
of the really cool parts of this episode, where he just eats and like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Like,
and then
oh.
like replaces his eye. It reminded
Yeah.
me of a manga I read where people ate each other's eyes and they replace them, and then it's
Mm.
like, oh, that's why there's two of them, because it's
Yeah.
two different eyes. Oh shit.
Mm. Yeah, but what I was thinking of is like some parts of this episode just kind of felt like nonsense. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, or not total nonsense, but
The whole
it's
fight
like, oh, he's
out
gonna,
of the
he's
crater
gonna,
was, yeah.
yeah. It's
Kind
like,
of.
oh, he got this thing and it's full of the wisdom of the serious and it needs blood, and like they're just explaining all these things like as it's happening. It's
Mhm.
like I feel like I feel you could have described any of this before, because apparently everyone just kind of knew this stuff already. I don't know.
Yeah, you padded so many scenes of them just giving dialogue like two
Mhm.
episodes ago to try to save like on budget and animation, and you could have
Yeah.
talked about this then.
Yeah.
But I guess you still needed to save money on like animation budget, so they had to have all this like monologuing during the fight, so they aren't moving like they were in the beginning.
Hmm.
Which it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Like you can tell it's like a
Yeah.
budget or time issue,
Hmm.
which really sucks because this show is so good up until like near the very end.
Yeah.
And we all know Bishop was only added. Maybe it would have worked if they had more time or something to really make him likable and like relatable,
Hmm.
and you feel for him. But he was just added so they could kill someone off without having to kill off one of the main cast. It's like just put
Yeah.
Fallon there. He's done nothing this whole time. If Fallon like revealed, yeah, it was a vampire all along, and then gets killed, it'd be
Hmm.
like, oh shit, Fallon, no. With Bishop, it's just like, well, we fucking knew. Like,
Yeah.
we were saying, yeah, Bishop's a vampire. He's gonna die.
Yeah. I feel like that they tried to go for a like, oh, something's up with Bishop. We don't know what it is, but
It's
they
like-
made it really obvious, so
It's like,
it
yeah.
didn't really work.
I think they were trying to, like, make it obvious, but make it be, like, the twist where it's like, yeah, I'm a vampire, but no, I'm still good. Fuck you. Haha! I didn't turn on you like I was supposed to, but...
Yeah.
He put a gun
Man.
to Ryoko's head for a bit. Yuli is just like, sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I'll fight with you. Yeah.
Yeah. God, that was so weird. When he turned on them and like grabbed Yoko and
Yeah, because
his
he
gun
could
at
have
her, and
just
then
said
he
it
was just
without
like,
ever doing that. Like...
yeah. And like, yeah, it's just like because he like turned on them and then he unturned on them immediately. Like, wow, that was a weird scene.
Why did they not just all come out of the hole when Yuli did, so he didn't get, like, attacked 3-on-1 and lose the orb in the first place? Why did Bishop
Yeah,
wait until
that
he
too.
lost the orb to go blow the one girl's head off? Which, again, what the fuck, that was brutal.
God,
It was just
incredible, but brutal.
It was so random. The rest of the episode's all kind of janky, and then just this random janky cowboy flying up to grab a gothic Lolita child to like then just blow her brains out in the best part of animation in the episode. It was like,
Yeah.
yikes.
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 That is-
Yeah.
Oh, that was a thing.
Oh.
God. I love how just out of nowhere that was. It's just like they kind of been building up those two girls. So like, oh,
Yeah,
they
like,
fought a little bit, but they're gonna be real powerful.
you
and
think
then, like,
he
nope.
and them are gonna
Nope.
get this really big fight animation with his two guns while Yuli fights his brother or
Yeah.
something, and they'll be like fighting all four of them, and we're gonna have a big fight scene? No, he just grabs her leg, and she's like, "The fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Pimp, bitch."
Pow.
Like, the other's like, "What
Oh.
the fuck? You killed her!" And just throws some bombs at him instead of getting in close to get
Mhm.
like so he can't just shoot her from range and then kill her with her claws that she used before.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
logic. That would be
Oh,
too much animation. But
Yeah.
yeah, watching them all fly around was so silly because they just suddenly all do it. It's like, why weren't you doing this the rest of like the whole rest of this show?
yeah. This show. Maybe they're saving all the budget for the final episode.
Please.
Maybe. I hope.
We're gonna get Martian levels of bad, and Netflix is
Oh,
like,
no.
yeah, we're not gonna let them fix up in the Blu-ray because we're not paying for a Blu-ray release because Netflix
God.
doesn't.
Oh no.
I don't even know if there's a Japanese Blu-ray release for Netflix stuff, but there probably
I
is.
don't know.
But that was almost as big a what the fuck moment as Nobunaga going, so yeah, Jack the Ripper is Florence Nightingale.
Yeah.
Which is
Oh my god.
that's still my biggest what the fuck moment in
Yeah.
anime. It's so good. Yeah, Jack the Ripper is Florence Nightingale. She's murdering women who have consumed alien space fish to protect humanity. Like, God.
Oh, incredible.
Oh.
Honestly.
Only in anime.
Mm.
Actually, there's a comic where like I think Betty Boop and Prince Elizabeth or Queen Elizabeth II go on like fighting people in like airplanes or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Princess Diana, before she died, where after she died at some time was going to join the X-Men.
Of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, some of that nonsense does show up in
Mm.
in comics as well. It's not
Yeah.
just an anime, but
Yeah.
god damn.
Wow. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was everything for this episode. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't really have much more. Just that's gonna
yeah.
end, and then we're gonna have well, next episode's the finale. I really wish we had done this, like all of this was spaced a week earlier, because if
Mhm.
this week was the last episode of Sirius, and we did it
Mhm.
on time on Monday, it would have been a full moon, which would have been perfect for a vampire
Oh.
show.
Dang, it would have been.
But
And a werewolf show.
yeah, week off, unfortunately. 1 week off.
Unfortunately.
Well, week and a day, but
Dang.
yeah, so we'll be finishing this next week. I might just watch this like tomorrow and just write notes, just because I want to see.
Yeah.
And then
It is kind of tempting.
yeah, the OVA/movie river. I think we're still doing Blam. We're thinking of
Oh,
it.
right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be the
Do
week
Blam.
after,
Mm-hmm.
unless I randomly go. No, we're doing Spider Riders.
Oh, no. All
Oh.
of it. For
All of it.
in 1 week.
All 50 episodes.
Yeah. Oh, no.
We're doing all of Supernatural.
Oh, no.
This is a Supernatural anime. I can make us do it.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think that's going to about do it for this week. Do we hit an hour? Have we been going long enough?
Yep. We are at an hour and
Alright.
6 minutes or so. So
All right. That's plenty.
yeah.
So yeah, that's it for this week. You can catch us next week at twitch.tv/Sasam, SASAM, or catch us on YouTube at Shenanimegans.moe. Grab to us there and see all our episodes. Are we caught up? We might be behind an episode.
We are
I don't
behind.
know. Oh no.
1 or 2 episodes.
I think only one. I
I-
think we were caught up last week.
Yeah, I was busy this week with stuff
Yeah.
like
That's
Father's
fine.
Day and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, then you can follow us on Twitter at thatlastly and at SaySomeBots. And we have a Discord. Shenanimegans.moe/Discord.
this episode 11, right? Yeah, we're down 2 episodes now. Well,
Okay.
oh no, we're just missing episode 10, but with this ending, we will be down 2. So
Yeah.
we'll be down 11. There we go.
Okay.
All
Alright.
Thanks for watching, and
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you next week for the finale
Yeah.
of Sirius.
Oh boy. We'll see you then.